Autonomy. Why governors are yet to comply with Executive Order 10. Some governors are delaying compliance with the Executive Order 10 by President Muhammadu Buhari on autonomy for the state judiciary and legislature due to the pending case at the Supreme Court on the matter. It was learned yesterday. Sources also said some governors are unhappy with the activities of the Presidential Implementation Committee set up by the President. The governors have faulted the agreement between the Nigerian Governors Forum (NGF) and the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria (PASAN) and the Judicial Staff Union of Nigeria (JOSUN). Only 12 of the 36 states have passed the appropriate law for autonomy for state legislature and judiciary, despite the signing of the Memorandum of Action (MOA) by the NGF. The states are Plateau, Sokoto, Bauchi, Bayelsa, Enugu, Lagos, Imo, Jigawa, Kwara, Taraba, Nasarawa, and Kaduna. Investigations by our correspondent reveal that many of the governors have opted to wait for the decision of the Apex Court before giving effect to the Executive Order 10. There are indications that the Supreme Court may give the judgment next month to resolve the impasse. A governor who spoke in confidence with our correspondent said, all the 36 states have filed an action at the Supreme Court to challenge the legality of the Presidential Executive Order 10 of 2020 on the financial independence of state judiciaries and legislatures. We are seeking the interpretation of Sections 6 of 5, 81 of 3, 84, 121 of 3, and Item 21 of 3 of the Third Schedule of the 1999 Constitution as amended. The appropriate thing is for all parties to stay action until the determination of the matter before the Apex Court. So if we have legal basis, we'll go ahead to encourage our houses of assembly to enact appropriate law on autonomy for the judicial and the legislature. A source said, it is true, the NGF signed a memorandum of action with the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria (PASAN) and the Judicial Staff Union of Nigeria (JOSUN). It cannot be binding until the Supreme Court decides the status of the Executive Order 10. In fact, the Presidential Implementation Committee on Autonomy of State Legislature and Judiciary could not address some grey areas, including capital expenditures of the judiciary. We felt the federal government wanted autonomy without responsibility. It cannot have its cake and eat it at the same time. The Supreme Court may resolve the row over Executive Order 10 in January, a source said, adding all things being equal, we are hopeful that the matter will be laid to rest by the highest court of the land in January. Section 232 of 1 of the Nigerian Constitution says, the Supreme Court shall, to the exclusion of any other court, have original jurisdiction in any dispute between the Federation and a state or between states if so far as the dispute involves any question, whether of law or fact, on which the existence or extent of a legal right depends. We are after justice. No one is contesting the right of the President to issue executive order, but such a right must not be in conflict with the spirit and letters of the 1999 Constitution. President Muhammadu Buhari in May 2020 issued the Executive Order 10 for financial autonomy for state judiciary and legislature. Following some issues raised by the Nigerian Governors Forum, a Presidential Implementation Committee was set up to address some constitutional challenges. The non-compliance with the Executive Order 10 led to prolonged strike action by the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria (PASAN) and the Judicial Staff Union of Nigeria (JOSUN). A memorandum of action was signed on May 20, 2021 by all the parties, including the Nigerian Governors Forum (NGF). Some of the terms of the agreements are enactment of Judiciary Funds Management Law in each state, promulgation of the Legislature Funds Management Law, direct payment of statutory allocations to the state judiciary and houses of assembly through the first line charge, direct deduction of funds for the state judiciary and the legislature to take effect from April allocations from the Federation account. Governors to implement the agreement within 45 days of signing, or the federal government may enforce Executive Order 10. Some governors are delaying compliance with the Executive Order 10. That was the order by President Muhammadu Buhari, Executive Order 10 of 2020. A few governors, 12 out of the 36 states, they've actually passed the appropriate law for autonomy of state legislation. And those states are a few from the north, Plateau, Sokoto, Bauchi, a few from the south, and east and west as well. There's Bayelsa, Enugu, Lagos, Imo, Jigawa, Kwara, Taraba, Nasarawa, and Kaduna. The other states, they are waiting for, because this issue is actually in court. The highest court will decide, and that will finally relate to rest all of the controversies, all of the differences, because President Muhammadu Buhari actually gave this order, but the governors, the ones that are yet to sign, to them they feel that it's still not in line with the constitution. They are actually at the moment seeking for interpretation. They need an explanation of what various sections of the constitution with regards to this matter, that they actually need an interpretation. We just hope that the Supreme Court, which is the highest court, will do the right thing and pass out a judgment in favor of the people, not just in favor of President Muhammadu Buhari or just a selected few. Because if that happens, it means that we are not actually reaping the dividends of democracy. That means we are not democratic at all. It's something else we are practicing. If it's democracy, then they should pass out a judgment that will favor everyone, the one that will be in the best interest of everyone, and let justice be served. That is what we're actually after. So 12 out of the 36 states governors, they've actually gone ahead, they've passed it, while the others are yet to pass it. They are waiting for the final judgment, and reports we're getting is that the court is going to decide in January, in the early part of 2022. January is not long to go from now, just a couple of days, and we're already in January. And when the court passes, gives their final verdict, the issue has been that these governors that are yet to sign, they've actually faulted the agreement between the Nigerian Governors Forum and the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria, PASAN, and also the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria, JOSUN. January is not long to go. We'll see how all of this plays out. Leave us your take. Thank you once again for staying tuned, and please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again on more updates. Bye.